Good morning, all the students of fourth standard. And in history, we are learning fourth lesson of history, that is Shivaji's childhood, or the history of Shivaji Maharaj's childhood or his birth. So, on in previous video, we have studied or we have heard that Shivaji Maharaj was born on the Shivaneri fort. Because he was born on the Shivaneri fort, so his name they kept as a Shivaji. He was born on the 19th February 1630, that is Falgun Vaidya Tritiya, in the year 1551. Okay, so this information is there. Shivaneri fort, it was in Zunar, near Zunar in Pune district only. Next point, that is Shivaji's childhood. Now Shivaji passed the first 6 years of his life in a highly unsettled condition when he was born. After that, nearby first 6 years of his age, means when he was up to 6 years old, till at that time he passed his life in very unsettled conditions. He was not settled down permanently in one place. Always he was roaming, wandering, moving that few days for here on this fort, after that another fort. Even so, Jijabai did not neglect about his education. He was not settled down. Even Jijabai also not settled down. But then also what is there? She did not neglect his educations, that every evening she would light the household lamps and then call Shivaji to her. That every evening time, Jijabai, she was first of all lighting the candles in front of the god, and afterwards she would call to Shivaji. There, she would shower all her love and affection toward him and tell him the stories of the Lord Rama and Krishna's, that, or Bhima's and Abhimanyu's, that she was calling, expressing the his affection, love, and also guiding him, telling the stories of the Lord Krishna's or Rama's or Abhimanyu's there. On the other occasions, she would recite the devotional songs of the Namdev, Naneshwar, or Eknath. In another side, that she would recite the devotional songs, the kirtans, that of Sant Jnaneshwar, Namdev, Eknath there. Shivaji liked to listen the stories, or also to stories of brave men, how they exploit, how they show their bravery. Shivaji felt that on growing up, he would also, or he should also display the valor like them. He was thinking that when he grown up, then he too also shows his valor like these men, like Ramas or the Krishnas there. Jijabai used to tell him the stories of many pious persons and sons, that many great persons, brave persons, and the son's story she would always recite him, or to she would always tell him that instilled in him respect and honor for all the sant and great men. That so by reciting, by listening the stories of the great men, means men there, Shivaji Maharaj always he was thinking about them, and he was thinking that he should also do like same. Children from the poor families came to play with the Shivaji Maharaj. That so those who were living around the fort, that from the poor family children, they also came to play with the Shivaji Maharaj. So in this way, Shivaji Maharaj made friendship with all other common persons also there. Sometime he visited in their huts and shared their meals, simple meal, that is onion and the bhakri. This also he shared. So because of that also he became the means famous among the common peoples, and he attached with them, and they were also ready to do anything for the Shivaji Maharaj there. So they invented interesting games. So he was playing with them. So to pass his time, the children of the Maulas were like the birds in the forest. Those who were living in that regions, they were like birds in the forest. They were roaming, wandering in the forest. They were experts in a forest activity. They would imitate the sound of the cuckoos or the different birds, and also the perfect sound of the tigers also they can make. Their pastime was building a small huts, forts there of earth, and also making played hide and seek, that they were playing, that making the forts on the soil, they were making the fort there, hide and seek they were playing. They also played the ball or the top there. Shivaji joined them in these activities, and he became very popular among all his friends. So in this way he became the famous there. He was joining with him and he was playing, so he became the popular among all the children. On the page number of means what is that 14 there was, sorry, there is one picture there. In that picture we can see that Shivaji Maharaj, he was in middle, that is sitting left on the stone upside, and all the Maulas, they were there in front of him, they were listening. Now next point, that is Shahaji Raje toward the Mughal, how he came that. Shahaji Raje turned to Nizam Shahi, all right, but he did not get any peace of mind there. Shahaji Raje, he turned towards the Nizam Shahi that, but he did not get the peace of mind in the Nizam Shahi's kingdom. Nizam Shahi was Nizam Shah was himself a fickle-minded person. Fickle-minded means he was we can say that less hearing that, or the believing, very easily believing on any other's opinion or the suggestions. Like in this, he was that fickle-minded person who really readily believe all the gossip. If anybody would tell him that he was doing like this, in this you are thinking, then he believe on that. Like this, the person was there. Hence, many conspiracies and the petty rivalries infested in the court. He was fickle-minded, so there was a lot of conspiracy started in the Nizam Shah's court. Means we can say that the secret planning started against the Nizam Shah's in his court only. That this led to the killing of Lakhujiraj Zadov openly in the court of Nizam Shah. So due to that, what happened, that led toward the Lakhujiraj Zadov's murder. That Lakhujiraj Zadov, he was openly killed in the Nizam Shah's court at the instigation of Nizam Shah himself, and at that time Nizam Shah was also present there. So in front of him only Lakhujiraj Zadov was killed in his court. Shahaji Raje could not withstand this, he could not tolerate this. Infuriated, he became angry and he left the Nizam Shahi and joined the Mughals. So he left the Nizam Shah's kingdom and joined to the Mughal. Shah Jahan, the Mughal emperor, made him a Sardar at his court. So Shah Jahan was there, emperor of Mughal side. He made him Sardar. He made Shahaji Raje as a Sardar in his court. In the meantime, secretly joining hands with the Mughals, Fateh Khan killed Nizam Shah. And at the time, what happened? Fateh Khan, he was there. He joined hand with the Mughals. Then he made friendship with the Mughals and he killed the Nizam Shah there. There was a completely anarchy in his kingdom. That no one person was there to control, to properly look after the Nizam Shah's kingdom there. And it became evident that Fateh Khan was treacherously planning to enable the Mughals to swallow the Nizam Shah, and also it became that clear that Fateh Khan, he was helping the Nizam Shah, that means he was helping to the Mughals to swallow, to control, to take the charge of Nizam Shah's kingdom. In return, the Mughal rewarded him the territory under control of Shahaji Raje. So in return of that, what Mughal did that, they rewarded the territories to they rewarded territory to Fateh Khan, the territory which was under the control of Shahaji Raje. Shahaji Raje was enraged that, and he left the service of the Mughal, because whatever the area was under his control, that area they gave to the Fateh Khan. So due to that, the Shahaji Raje became angry and he left the Mughals there, and he decided to teach them a lesson using his all might. That so therefore Shahaji Raje decided that teach a lesson to the Mughals also, to teach lesson to the Fateh Khan also. So he used all his might, he used all his powers. By using his all the powers and the might, that he decided to teach lessons to the Mughals also and to the Fateh Khan. So remaining 2 points that we'll see tomorrow. Till that time, you read out this lesson. Thank you very much.